How often do you get the chance to speak to somebody who loves hitting long sixes and is often referred to as the universe boss? Here with me is Chris Gayle. Hi, Chris. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And yourself? How are you doing yourself?
I'm good. How does it feel that now you're being called as the veteran and you'll be part of the Veteran Premier League?
The veteran is a good thing. I can tell you that because once you've been dominant over the years or within your career, at some stage you're going to be called an icon. You're going to be called a veteran. So here am I today in the Veteran Premier League, which I'm excited and looking forward to as well because some players who have actually retired, I'll get a chance to play, alongside them or against them once more again. And the fans are looking forward to such thing as well. They're looking for those long-term rivalry, those long-time matchup as well with a bowler versus a particular, batter. So it's going to be very, very interesting. And those youngsters who haven't really seen, most of these guys played within their career. They have a chance to come and watch them play live as well.
You've played in RCB for a very long time. If you have to, choose one player or two, three players from RCB to play in this league, who would that be?
Well, those guys are still young, The only guy right now, probably AB, who pretty much retired, so he can actually, come over to the veteran league and play in the veteran league pretty much right now. So AB.
So, moving away from IVPL, West Indies, they are playing the World Cup qualifiers, and the way they've been performing, is it they have a very bleak chances of making it to the World Cup? If that happens, would you be very disappointed? Because it will be for the first time in the ODI World Cup setup that we won't see West Indies.
Yeah, I'll be gutted. I'll be devastated not to see, West Indies taking part in the World Cup here in India. Obviously, the qualifiers not going according to plan. We lost two key games, and we're going over the Super Six without points as well, which is always going to make it very, very difficult to qualify, and to still play against a team like a Sri Lanka as well is always going to be difficult. But like I said, there's a slim chance. So, once you have a chance, there's hope. So if they can, maybe win those three games, get 6 points, and hopefully things can actually, divert it a bit in their favor. Anything possible, but like I said, it's just a bit, sad to see what's happening there now.
What is hurting West Indies cricket?
Chris Gayle is not there. That's what is hurting West Indies cricket.
Okay, and because we are talking about the World Cup and 15th October is not very far, and do you think that India versus Pakistan is the greatest rivalry when it comes to cricket?
Absolutely. Absolutely. There's always a fight, always a battle when it comes on to India, Pakistan. So, the biggest stage, every World Cup event, every World Cup stage, these two teams, the build up towards it is always something, great expectation. More so often, India always get the better of Pakistan. Pakistan recently won, I think, was a T20 World Cup the last time. I won the game that
Dubai.
in Dubai, yeah. So it's always a big, big, big stage, and whenever a ticket go on sale, that's the first ticket to so first batches of everything sold out pretty much, and the viewership is always skyrocket. I keep saying to myself, why don't the players just demand more payment for that particular game? Because that game alone can pretty much cover the fees or everything within the World Cup tournament.
Who has an edge, India or Pakistan?
It's India will have the edge for sure. Playing at home, without a doubt, India playing at home, they will have the edge. But Pakistan, always have a fantastic bowling attack. One of the best bowling attack you can actually, have in an international team. And their batting department led by Baba and Rizwan. So those two guys are they're the backbone within the bat as well. And they have a lot of batting. They haven't selected their team as yet, so you just have to wait and see. When both teams are selected, they can actually do the matchup and the combination.
How excited are you to watch the battle between Virat Kohli and Shaheen Afridi?
That's all. That's two big guns there. Two big guns there. Mr. Afridi going up against Mr. Kohli. It's something everybody wants to see, and it's just that's the thrills. That's what the cricket is about. Those sort of big names going up against each other. We have seen those things over the years, and it's good to see things like that still happening now.
And you also talked about Virat Kohli. We saw Virat in a new avatar in the IPL. Do you think that is going to convert when the World Cup comes and you see runs being scored by Virat?
Oh, absolutely, man. I mean, people talk about his form, but the amount of runs that guy have scored, man. If you check it, Check how many centuries that you have scored over the years, international wise, probably second or third up there now, overall in century scoring. So that's fantastic. That's phenomenal. But you see, when you set a standard so high, the little time you don't score runs, it's always going to be a big talk because the expectation is set. Everybody says you're supposed to be performing at all times, but sometimes you just have to, give the player a bit of chance, a bit of space, and let them find the zone again. Because once they find the zone again, you'll see that flourish and that form and that run scoring again.
Chris, before we let you go, there are two only questions. First, do you think India will repeat 2011 because it's happening at home?
Well, anything is possible. They're at home, and it's their condition as well. But given the fact so many cricketers have played IPL here now over the years, so everybody kind of gel to the condition now as well. So it's not going to be that easy, but they should still be favourite going into this World Cup as well. Especially with that batting lineup and to have back a boomer as well, who's going to be key for them in the bowling department.
If Pant is not fit for the World Cup, do you think India will miss Rishabh Pant?
Oh, he's a key player. He's a quality player. I'm sure India would love to have him for the World Cup if he's fit. But he's coming off a serious injury as well. How much a chance he want to risk that as well. Any team would love to have a Rishabh Pant for sure. But India still have that capacity to fill those gaps as well. Fill the gaps like a Richard Mr. Pant, and anybody can come in and actually play that sort of cameo for India.
Quickly, your top four for the World Cup.
India, Pakistan, England. I had New Zealand in 1-4, and I had Australia in 1-4. So I'm gonna make it even up. So I put Australia in this four.
All right. Thank you so much, Chris, for talking to us. And that was Chris. And he believes that India, England, Australia, and Pakistan are the top favorites top four teams for the World Cup. That's it.